Good morning, viewers. Thanks for tuning into PMH 92.8. And today, we will be talking about a serious topic, anxiety.
Now, anxiety is believed to be common around different types of groups suffering health inequalities, and one main group suffering anxiety is students and young adults, as these days they are experiencing so much pressure from having a job and all the work from school has been increasing.
A recent survey has been sent out to people aged 15 to 19, and results have shown that 44.4% of them worry about stress, while 37.8% have concerns about school and 30.6% are concerned about their body. All of these concerns are known to be all contributing factors to anxiety, and there must be something done about this.
Today we have a special guest, Sarah, joining us to explain her story on anxiety.
Alright, so how did you come across your anxiety?
Well, I first noticed my change in perception of things. So I started to become more worried about everyday things that usually wouldn't bother me or I thought was that was worrying too much. So excessive worrying about different things that would be considered small things to other people, but was more for me. And also for fear, the fear also that can build with anxiety, how it I was constantly fearful of what other people were thinking of me, and that's how I noticed that, because I wasn't previously worried about those kinds of things.
Okay, so what was going through your head at the time of your anxiety? What were your experiences when you had anxiety?
Well, it can be triggered, so anxiety for me was triggered by different things that I had to deal with, whether it be school or family life or whatever. The way in which I had to do things, or it would just make me really fearful, and so then those things would kind of intensify, and to the point of disability where I couldn't do anything, and I became so caught up in the anxiety that I couldn't function properly. So that was my experience, and it leads you to this fear of doing things that you would normally do, because of the anxiety, because it can be debilitating, where it stops you from doing everyday things that other people think are normal, that are normal to other people, but because of your intense view, it then shifts and becomes something else to yourself.
Okay, so how did you overcome your anxiety and what was your treatment?
Well, the first step was recognizing that there was something wrong, that I couldn't do the things that I would normally do, that it was impacting, the way I was acting was impacting other people, and those people were unable to help me. For example, family, when those people notice, family and friends notice that there's something wrong, or if you're avoiding your family and friends, that's the trigger. That's not the trigger. That's the that's the recognition of the anxiety. And so then, with support of other people and it becoming mental illness, becoming more widely understood, I was then able to get the treatment that I needed. So I was referred by my GP to a psychiatrist who progressively helped me try and overcome my anxiety in my daily life so I could do more.
Okay, well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
It is very unfortunate to hear about this hard time you were going through, and we all wish you the best through recovery. On the note of anxiety, interviews have been made with Dr. Hannah, and he quoted that he has had few experiences with kids in high school who are also suffering from anxiety, and is normally caused by the same reasons as Sarah, being school and stress.
Yes, Alex. He also told us that the other kids have shown that appearance, physically and socially, has contributing factors to anxiety. Now, the doctor said that the ways to manage this disorder would be physical activity, whether it be playing outside with the ball, with friends or family, or even just exercising.
Yeah, he also said that practical things like a puzzle or just building a house made of cards so that you can take your mind off things. He also suggested to think about your life and to talk to yourself and see what's wrong and ways to fix it.
If you're really struggling, check up with a GP and I'm sure they'll be able to help you. This has been PMH 92.8 and I really hope that this has helped you.